Okay guys, welcome back to the channel and thank you for tuning in as always. I'm pretty excited about today. It is 70 something degrees in the middle of March. I'm really excited about it. So I am taking a ride to go pick up some stuff at the mailbox. My buddy sent some stuff and it's been sitting there for like a week and a half now. I don't feel guilty, but time hasn't been permitting, so I'm going now. And I'm taking my bike. I was gonna take the mule, but I decided, or even hers, but I decided not to because since I gotta pick up a pretty good sized box, it's like I think it's a motor and stuff, so I figure I want a basket. Just makes life a lot easier, even though I'm not 100% happy with the way it is right now and how dirty it is all in all, but I did just go over it. I tightened up the front brakes because they were completely nothing. Tightened up the rear brakes. So, all right, I'm gonna put you on my chest mount and we're gonna hit the road. Okay guys, put my gloves on, getting ready to go. I got the mic in a good spot, I think. Guys, it is so beautiful out. Like, I am ecstatic. Should be about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm not gonna be going too fast because I still gotta go through this bike. Wasn't for picking up such a big box, I would definitely take a different bike right now. Whew, the brakes are so much different now because they're actually working. I'm gonna try to run it without using the choke first. See how it goes. It's that kind of warm out. Yeah, it's starting. Well, it started up without using choke, so that's really nice. Breeze feels so good. I am sweating my butt off right now. I gotta be careful. It's still ice cold. No, not ice cold. 70 degrees, you know. So the motor's still very cold, and being a steel sleeve with aluminum everything else, similar to the Minarellis, you can get one of those Caesars if you don't let it expand at the proper rate. Take your time warming it up. Those different metals, aluminum expands much quicker than steel because it's such a good heat sink, but you have to be careful not to get the the aluminum too hot, and then you'll end up, the aluminum in the piston will expand much faster than the steel in the sleeve, and it will just seize up until it cools off and starts moving again. It's usually not a catastrophic thing, but it is usually a problem regardless. Now this is still tuned up for winter, which I thought might have been a little lean, to be honest with you. So I'm thinking this should be better at this temperature than it was in the super cold, but we'll see. And I'm not going to be getting on it anyway, just because I don't want to, because I don't totally trust the wheels at that speed right now, or the chain, nothing. I don't trust any of it right now at speed, really. I trust it enough that it's not going to fall apart, but I think I got to go over the frame and all that stuff. Like I was talking about the other day, I really think I'm going to retire the mule. And I'm going to retire this as my daily. Wow, the brakes are so nice now. I adjusted the pads too, so they're touching the rim better. Because, you know, when they wear in and they go farther at an angle, they touch less of the rim. And with balloon tires like these on the narrow rims, it's hard to get easy adjustment on the cantilever brakes like this, because otherwise they rub on the wheel, the tire. So you gotta adjust the pads when you adjust the actual tension on the brakes themselves. Yeah, I'm idling better and everything right now. Yeah, it was too lean, so it's better. Yeah, this bike is running much better with this weather. It was a little lean. When I get up here and get a little bit of space, that first parking lot coming up, I'm gonna pull off for a second and check out check out how everything's doing as far as the brake pads go and stuff like that. I want to see how they are. I want to see if they're touching the wheel, the tire, or anything like that. I don't mind if they're dragging on the rim slightly. Since I'm not pedaling, I don't care, and it will, you know, self-clearance. But I do care if it is touching the tire because I don't have a spare tire with me, and I really don't want to pop the tire. Wow, the rear brakes are so much better now. Chain's okay, a little run out on the actual axle itself, but that's okay. Oh, the wheel, the tire. We are touching ever so slightly. I'm not worried about it's not going to be bad. It's already starting to self-clearance, so we're good. Yeah, it's starting much better now too. Normally when I would stop like that and go to start it, if I didn't get on the gas right away and like rev it up or blip it a couple times, it would stall out immediately. And I thought that was all to do with it being lean, and it definitely is, because now it's not doing that. Started up in idle if I would have stayed in idle, but I'm happy with it. I'm glad. Yeah, this thing's running so much better right now, guys. I kid you not. Like, I'm only, that's no throttle. I'm like quarter throttle in it for this speed up this little hill here. Yeah, she's so much happier. Yeah, idling right down. Yeah, she was too lean. I'm a little nervous to ride in the shoulder. As you can see, it's quite dirty. There's a lot of sand there, a lot of dirt, stuff like that. And just debris, you get a flat like that easily. Plus, on street tires like this, they don't have very much non-aggressive tread, and they slip out real easy. Beautiful out. Plus, I'm keeping a little bit, I don't want to say faster speed, I'm keeping a steadier speed. Yeah, look, it idles right down because it's not lean. But I'm keeping a steadier speed, but I think we could get rid of that heat up problem, or the majority of it, if we had a different head. And granted, this has a lot of cooling on it. And it's not the exhaust, it's not the head that I feel gets hot. I don't know, I don't have a digital temperature gauge on it, or infrared, you know, thermometer thingy, but it's the, uh-oh, something's not right. Something just happened. What the heck? That felt weird as hell. I don't know, guys. There's play in my wheel. Feels like a lot of play. Yeah, I don't know what just happened. If I'm being honest here. Everything's still on. Something doesn't look right in there at all. The rear rim is loose big time. It's also harder to pedal or harder to move. I don't know if that's just because of the, I don't know, I gotta get off of this road. This road is not the road to do this on. Yeah, something's wrong big time. Yeah, bad. It's definitely bad. We're still gonna start it up there. Yeah, I knew something was wrong in there, man. I knew something felt weird for a while now. This is why I didn't want to take this bike. Yeah, something's fighting me real hard right now. I'm going slow, guys. Mainly because I'm lazy, but even still at this speed, that's extremely slow. It's still much faster than walking the bike. Because the closest spot that's like even slightly safe here is far away. The only spot that's safe, not even slight, it's safe. It's quick check. Whole back end's moving around on me. Sugar. Son of a gun, guys. Son of a gun. This is bad. And this is a bad intersection right here. Something is so bad. That is gonna be bad for sure. Back end is moving a lot. Heather's gonna be quite upset with me because I know she's not even home right now, and she is definitely gonna have to. Uh-oh, that's not good. Whatever that is, she is definitely gonna have to ride. She's gonna have to ride her bike with the trailer and hook up the mule to come get me. Ay, ay, ay. I just greased this hub up, so I know it's nothing like that. There's something bad. I broke an axle maybe, or maybe my epoxy hubs came out, but it doesn't look like it from what I could see right now. The hubs look like they're in there solid. What I do see, which is hard to see, but I see a little bit of like chewed up metal around the, oh, that's not good. That was a big crack. I don't know what that was. That was scary. But I see a bunch of chewed up metal. Ooh, it does not like bumps apparently. But I see a lot, damn it, get this stinking word out. I see a lot of chewed up metal around the crown nut. Or what do you call it? The, bad. That's what it doesn't like. It doesn't like not having the weight on the chain. It needs the motor pushing the chain. Something is wrong. Honestly, the easiest fix would be just putting another wheel on here, but I don't have any more spare wheels. Just in my backpack. I don't know if you guys know that. Oh, dang it. Yep. Oh. Can you guys hear that? That's really bad. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here to Bottle, Star Bazaar, Dunkin' Donuts, I don't know. We're gonna go over here where there is drinks and we're gonna buy a drink. Then we're gonna come back over to this spot and take the wheel off so we can see exactly what's going on. I don't know, I can't wait to open it up and really see what broke in there because I still think my hubs are in there completely fine. But I think I might have broken an axle or just blew up a bearing, which is, as I told you, the thing felt weird for the past, I don't even know how many rides. Like, it felt really weird. That's why I wasn't going fast. Man, it stinks. Well, that's okay. At least I wasn't going really fast when it happened. Yeah, that was a bug out because I was picking up speed pretty quick there. And it turned bad, could have been bad real quick. So I'm happy that I didn't die, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. As soon as I get something to drink. Got myself a Red Bull. Awesome, that's great. Boy, first beautiful day of the year and I'm already broken down. Wouldn't have it any other way, right guys? So, what I think I'm gonna try to do, you know, why not? Let's go full send. I think I'm pretty good at going full send here. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go full send on it. We're gonna borrow this guy's truck. I feel like I should stay in the center. Let me take this off too. Yeah, that should be good. Oh, that's definitely not gonna be good. It's more that way. Oh, and we went too fast. Try over 1. Kind of thinking right about there might be okay. That shouldn't go anywhere. So I got it rigged up on this person's truck. Hopefully they don't have to go anywhere. But I think it's for deliveries, and I don't think they're going anywhere since it's late in the day already. That was yummy. Let's see what we could do here. Let's get our gloves on for sure, because this is gonna be a greasy, greasy mess. That's funny, I just adjusted the brakes, the rear brakes, and remember I said they're working so good, blah, 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 and now they gotta come off. Well, be loosened at the bare minimum. It's just funny. Got that working perfectly. Take it off. It's working perfect. Get rid of it. Okay, now that it's supported, yeah. Maybe the axle broke, or I think the bearings just came out. The hub's not moving, hub's solid still. So there you go, all that heat and abuse, I just put this in. What did I ride? 3/4 of a mile, let's say? Just this side. The side I carry most of the weight with the trailer. Not surprised, this is the side that broke. It looks like the bearings just came out. I guess it had a little slop in it that I wanted to take care of, but I wasn't because of the cold weather. I was just like, I'll wait till it gets warm, like today. Like I was feeling great and kind of wanted to go do everything today, but I wanted to go pick up this package first. Well, there you go. And there you have it. And that's what happens. You wait and you get taught why you don't wait for stuff. I think that's the problem. The axle's still good. So it's the drive side for the motor, which right there puts a lot more stress on it. And it's also the side I carry my trailer, which is also a lot of stress for it. I don't see any of the bearings in there, but the hub looks completely fine, which I honestly do feel is a true testament to how sturdy this is. This is what I would consider a catastrophic failure. Complete failure to one of the bearings, therefore putting an unbelievable amount of extra wear and tear, heat, pretty much the worst case scenario for a bearing going out. You know, everything that could be bad, the heat and the wear and all that, and extra, it's gonna bind a lot extra because now there's no, you know, it's wearing the grease out and there's no bearings, so it's just gonna be all that force right on that hub that I epoxied in there, and it is doing good. Okay, let's get this together so we can get on our way. Ooh, boy, that's way thinner, isn't it? Yeah, this hub is much thinner. Oh, and that's not gonna work because this is a special hub. We just came across our first problem, and that is this wheel does not fit. Why doesn't it fit? Because my rack, I had to make custom spacing on this side, and I also put a 5-speed. This is a 6, I think? Yeah, 6-speed, which is fine, but the 6-speed sticks out farther. So now I gotta disassemble this and hope for the best. I think I'm just gonna take off that and screw on to that axle. One way or the other, this is going to work. Unfortunately, I have to do this. Whatever, here's what it is. Could have been worse, right guys? Could be face down, smashed-ola. Nice, that didn't work at all. Okay, let's start with this and hope this is enough. It doesn't have to be tight on here, it just has to be on here. Okay, let's see if this fits better. Okay, that side is nice and snug. Oh, the tread's hitting. That's never good. That's okay. I'm not worried about that. For the most part, it should be okay-ish. I've got to take the slack out of it though. So I got it on, it's tight-ish, I think. Yeah, it's on there for the most part. I don't think it's gonna fall off. Come on, why can't I get this to move? Please slide up. Why is it not sliding up? Like I literally cannot get it to move. It's plenty loose, but it won't slide. I think it's twisted for some reason. There, it's good now. Did you just slide down again? Yep. Okay, now that I'm super greasy. I tried to do everything so I didn't have to do anything on the road because I didn't want to get greasy until I washed the bike. That worked out well. We got this on. The chain is interfering with the tread on occasion, so we're just gonna roll with that. Also, I think the sprocket is slightly misaligned because it is making the chain hella tight in certain spots and then hella loose in other spots. So that tells me that the sprocket is misaligned a little because we're real loose right there. All right, we're gonna just ride it as is, I think. Just take her kind of easy. Oh, how much fuel? Nothing. I need some kind of a bottle. What about that cup? Is that pretty much clean inside? The big dust come off, that's all that matters. Just the dirt I want out. Yeah, that's fine. She needs fuel because I filled my tank up. We have a 2-gallon that we fill our bikes off of. My bike is a gallon. Filled it up, which took the rest of the fuel, almost the rest of the fuel that was in the tank, the 2-gallon tank that we filled from. So she rode here with what she had, and now she needs fuel. So I'm just draining it out of mine, disconnected it at the carb, and filling this Burger King cup that we found sitting here with a cup of fuel for her bike. And I gotta pee real bad, and watching this flow is not exactly helping. Be careful. There we go. Okay guys, we are about to get back on the road. The mule's tire wheel is on. I never hooked up the rear brake. Okay. Definitely feel the chain binding intermittently on the sprocket because I definitely don't have the sprocket centered on the hub on this wheel. It's slightly on like an oval. So I can definitely feel that, but it is tracking mostly straight. Because this is just a patch, pretty much, like quick hit patch I did here, I'm not going to be going fast. Plus she's following me, so I'm a little worried because on the way back she wants to take the trail, which is a much rougher ride. So we'll see. For the most part though, it feels solid. It does feel solid for the most part. I don't want to take this, but I know she does, so that's why I'm taking it. So, might as well take it. Feels wiggly. I don't know. It might be my head because I got a weird rim on and the bike feels different, period, but a girl driving, but a guy in the passenger seat. I was about to follow him.
Yeah.
They literally sped up to cut me off.
Right.
Like, that was crazy. I was watching it too. I saw it happen. I watch my mirror. Whenever it comes to a turn, I'm watching my mirror big time. So I knew something was about to happen. Okay, guys, we got my stuff loaded up on Heather's trailer, on her bike. She's pulling. We got to go through this bike too and just give it a little tune-up because, you know, I haven't really gone through it since I built it. But it is running good. I think it's running a little lean, but with the warmer weather, it definitely helps out a little bit because the less dense air, it doesn't need as much fuel. So it's running probably a little better today than it has normally been running. Is it running better today than normally, like the engine? Yeah, it's because it was running a little lean. I thought so. Oh yeah, I got a YouTube channel. I build motorized bikes. Yeah, the pedaling gets old too fast, man. You too, man. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you could, please hit the like button, and if you could hit the subscribe button. We're almost to 1,000 subs. I can't believe it. So if you could just hit that subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. I see that a lot of you are not subscribed. But most important to me, if you could, please leave me a comment down in the comments section. Also, you can head over to Johnny's Motorized Bicycles to keep the conversation going. There's a link to that in the description right below the video with all the other social medias that I'm associated with. So head over there and I'll see you in the group. I look forward to seeing what you're building and how you're repairing it, and any questions you might have would be awesome to talk with you about. So, as always, guys, thanks for watching. I will talk to you later. Peace.